People are actually, what we found out, builders are cheap, they're competitive, money hungry, unreliable. What experiences, Joel, has your customers went through when they come to you?
Well, when you say it like that, most people are right, to be honest.
Mhm.
90% of builders, I think, or 99% of builders get that sort of painted picture on the wall. I think the industry can do with a lot of improvement. And I think from a lot of the clients I hear, like I'll get inquiries from people and they'll, one of the questions on there will be, have you had any previous building experience or, have you dealt with any other builders? And more often than not, it'd be just great. It'd be nice to have someone to rock up when they say they would. So, there's plenty of people who quite get the shits with it because, they can't even, people don't rock up when they say they're going to do. And, they say they're going to be here at this time and they never do it. And to be honest, it's quite rude if like someone's organising their day to make sure that they're going to be home when you're going to be there. And it does sort of paint the building industry in a bad picture. And like I said, there's a lot of improvement to be made there, and solely a lot of it's on the builders, to be honest.
Is builders over busy with the work, or they're just like they're not interested, or is it just they haven't got systems and stuff in place?
I think probably a combination of both. Like if someone's busy and if they're not rocking up when they say they would, then obviously they must have a fair bit of work on, and they're sort of just throwing it, just let it go, I'll get to it later, it'll still be there, sort of thing. And I've talked to other builders in town, they say, oh, we're not quoting at the moment, we're 3 or 6 months in front, we'll get back to it. And from my sitting here as a client, like if I was a client listening to that, say, we're not we're going to be 3 or 4 or 5 months in front, we're going to quote, we're not going to quote for another 3 months because we're busy enough as it is. All that's saying to the client is saying, oh, your job's not that important at the moment, we've got other stuff. And like, how does that make that person feel when you say that? Like, there's no reason why you can't talk to them and say, hey, look, we're busy. We've currently got this sort of workload on. Are you happy to wait? And before you even go around and look at the job, to essentially, put it out on the playing field to say, hey, we're busy, we can still come out, but are you happy to wait? Rather than go the other direction of, we're too busy, we can't come out. Kind of like helping people and, giving them as, if they're happy to wait, I'm happy to help them. Like, we're not Superman, but we can do our best, and I think there's a better way of going about it than just saying, no, we don't want to come out, or, it's not rocking up when we say we won't. If you're not going to rock up, at least make the phone call and say, hey, this has happened. Can we reschedule for tomorrow? Stuff does happen. And, as you know, in the building industry, things, don't always go in a nice straight line.